Hey guys, here are 4 steps to successfully launching your South African dropshipping business. Let's get it. So, for those that do not know me, guys, my name is Usnalo, South Africa's numero uno dropshipper. And you already know what time it is. Let's get it. So the first step to launching a successful dropshipping store in South Africa, guys, is to actually find winning products. You need to find a product that will consistently give you consistent sales each and every single day. How do I go about doing this? The first step I take is to look at platforms such as Google Trends South Africa. Google Trends South Africa will help me determine if a product has search demand or not. Because if a product doesn't have search demand, I don't really bother myself by testing out that product. So if a product has search demand or multiple products have a good search demand, what I do next is I test out multiple products using user generated content on my ads. So what I basically do is I create videos and stuff like that of the actual product, and then I test against my ideal audience to see how they actually react. Whatever product comes up on top in this phase is the product that I am actually gonna run with. The second step to actually launching a successful dropshipping store in South Africa is store creation. This is where majority of you guys actually fail, because you think that you can learn how to create a store on YouTube and then learn how to run ads on YouTube and you're gonna be successful dropshipping in South Africa. This is not America, guys. What works in the US and what works in Europe and what works in Canada and all these other places, unfortunately, does not work in South Africa. So in South Africa, we need to understand that the biggest barrier to online shopping is trust, and that without trust, there isn't a sale. So the first thing that we want to try and do is put our potential customers' mind at ease whenever they come across our store for the first time. So we also need to understand that we need to incorporate delivery when we are actually designing and creating our store. What do I mean by this? We need to understand that in order to get any sales in South Africa, we need to move our potential customers between 4 stages on our store. That is point A, point B, point C, and point D. Point A is our home page. Point B is our product page. Point C is our add to cart page, and then point D is our checkout page. If we want a sale, our customers need to move through these 4 basic pages. So you need to come up with a way of actually incentivizing that action that you want them to take. How would you successfully move them from point A to point B? You understand what I mean? So we need to have those successful manipulation techniques when it comes to actually getting our potential customers to take the action that we want them to take. Step number 3, guys, is to actually create a high quality audience of people that are genuinely interested in the products and services that you have to offer as a business. One mistake I've seen with all of my students is that they rush to make profits and they rush to make sales where they don't really have a sustainable business. Remember that using third-party platforms like social media, like Google, like YouTube, or any other third-party platform that you might be using, that anything might go wrong. I've seen a lot of people being blocked from advertising or being suspended from advertising while they didn't do anything wrong. So if you focus a lot on paid advertising and you get suspended, it means that your business might die. So instead of doing this, we want to attract people that have a higher probability of actually purchasing whatever it is that we are actually selling. How would we go about doing this? This is done through lead generation, guys. Instead of actually advertising the product, how about we advertise the interest and curiosity of our potential customers? And the only way to go about doing this is to actually understand your customer in detail. I'm not talking about surface level understanding here. I'm talking about actually knowing who your customer is, their pain points, how they talk, how they walk, where they shop, why they shop with those particular stores, and all of that. Basically create an interest board around your potential customers to be able to understand what they are interested in and use that to lure them in and further redirect their attention to whatever it is that you want them to look at. And last but not least, we have step number 4, which is actually creating converting ads. So before I get into this, I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story about me and my businesses. So when I started selling courses, dropshipping courses, I wanted to advertise and say, hey guys, my name is Snalo. I am selling a dropshipping course for 2,000 Rand. But when I sat down and really thought about this ad, it didn't really make sense, because why would you buy from me? I mean, who am I? And all of that. So this ad wouldn't really get you guys to buy. So I realized that this ad won't really work, which is what majority of sellers or people selling things online actually do. They go around telling people that, hey, I'm selling this iPhone, it's 700 Rand. Hey, I'm selling this hoodie, it's 500 Rand, and so on. And we tend to skip those ads on social media. So instead of doing this, what I did was I said, hey, I made 57K drop shipping in I made 57K in 3 days drop shipping in South Africa. So what this did was basically the people I was targeting already knew what drop shipping is and already were interested in drop shipping. So it sparked curiosity, it sparked interest. They started asking themselves questions like, 57K in 3 days? Drop shipping in South Africa? Really? I've never seen anyone do that. Anyway, curiosity was the one that took them off of that ad to want and to come and find out who is this actual person. And then when you go through my timeline, you realize that this person actually provides valuable information, and you can learn something or two about dropshipping or becoming better at dropshipping. So you decided to follow me. That is when I generated a lead. That is what we previously talked about in the next step. So instead of advertising products on social media that people do not actually care about, try and understand your customer in detail and create an ad that they might be curious or interested in enough to actually indicate interest to you, and then you nurture them down your sales funnel.